Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for May 23rd, 2024. This is for Capricorn. Last shuffle for Capricorn. Let's see what's going on here. So Capricorn, what we have here is happy success, the honoring path. This is telling me that you may be in a space now. Oh, Leo got the same kind of read. You may, whatever it was that you're thinking about, Spirit wants you to look at the successes in your life, to think about all the things that have come out and worked out great. All the things that it's like it paid you back in spades, gold, oil, like you're killing it, right? There's a vibe of I'm killing it. There's some changes that you may have made. You may have walked away from some things, right? Some things that weren't helping the situation, and you're successful at walking away from those things as well. So there's something about you being wiser, right? You gained something. There's like leaving something helped you gain more. Right? And whatever it is, it's like you had one foot in and one foot out of. For some of you, this could have been a mentality. What success truly meant to you. You may have had one foot in and one foot out of that, which could mean that you only feel like you're successful if you have certain things in your life versus the fact that you've already been, whatever it was a lie, right? And a lot of you may have put a lot of emphasis on, if I don't have this much money or these specific things or objects or property or assets, then am I really successful? A lot of you were in and out of that thought process, realizing that that's a lie. Success has nothing to do with the things you have or the money that you've acquired. Although, it does sweeten the deal. I cannot lie. But a lot of the things that you realize that you're more successful in are things that came from you walking away from this poverty state of mind. There's a lack mentality, simply because if you're lacking resources or things, then you take that as a lack within yourself. And so that was something you have walked away from. It may have been very difficult, and you may feel almost like a fish out of water in this journey of realizing that you're a very successful person. That would make anyone feel like a fish out of water. No matter what, you change the way you think about something, the first couple of steps away from something you've always known is so difficult, right? And it's confusing. I don't see confusion here as much as I feel like misplaced. This is something I'm not familiar with. Usually that's the Seven of Swords. I feel like I'm going blind here. I don't know if I dropped some swords. Did I drop some swords? Anybody let me know, kind of vibe. The honoring path is the hermit. I almost said the vermit, the hanged man here. And so your intention, that energy of intention, would speak about you're trying to do the right thing. You're surrendering to doing the right thing. You may be the only one on this path by yourself. A lot of you, this is saying, this is me going through this all by my lonesome, but I'm surrendering to it. I want to know more. I want to be more either efficient in something, or I want to be I want to know more, right? I want to develop a skill in this, or whatever this is, right? Back and forth is Page of Swords and the World. So this is saying that you may be watching, nervous. There's a vibe of like worried or nervousness, maybe fear, right? You're back and forth about not thinking a certain way anymore. And I swear this is completely... Spirit's talking about this is the way that you're thinking that is being called into attention. A lot of you may be going, well, you know what? I never thought that having a lot of things or having money was the key to happiness. I didn't think that. A lot of people, though, this may be for them, it may not be things. It may be having a certain group of people around you. This may be having an entourage. So for a lot of you that that's, some people feel that way. I see people all the time, and I see this in podcasts. They'll be like, if you're a female that does no female friends, then there's a problem with this female or this, and I see that all the time. And I'm like, female, I can't stand when people say that, first of all, because female is like, that is a gender that is not specific to any species or organism. So it's like what, this female here, I'm like, so basically I'm a human being here, hello, right? You know what I mean? That's how the authorities would classify you to some degree. So every time I hear that too, I look at them and go, you are very well versed in jail. I don't know. No offense to anyone at all who says it and feels that it's, that's something the way that they speak. I have no problem with that. I'm just saying when I hear it, I always think that could be a female, slug. It could be a female bee, the queen bee. It could be anything. What is a female? But anyhow, this is what they're showing, is that there's people in the world that, like when you're back and forth about watching to see, it's like you're not able to make a decision yet. You're still deliberating. You're still gathering information. You're still watching. It's like you may not feel very confident on this new path, or a path that it's like you walked away from a group of people. You may not feel confident about the next group of people. There's something about you changing for the better, right? And so it doesn't have to necessarily be things, items, or people either. This could be anything that made you feel or had an impact on what you felt success was like. Spirit's almost saying to you, you are very successful. You just woke up this morning. That's success here, right? And you still have time to make changes to your day. So you could be, no matter what they're saying, even if you are making changes to your day is, you're bouncing from thing to thing, you're still very successful at, in general. Don't hinge the way that you think about yourself on the physical things that could be done or not done. Say that you started a project and then you don't have enough resources to finish the project. You are still successful because you made some change. You made some progress. So either way, you may be still, it's very difficult to think that way for you, because until it's finished, you're not going to be able to say it, kind of vibe. There's something about that here in Spirit. It's like, stop being so hard on yourself. So you have 3 of Swords, 10 of Cups with peace. And this is saying that you may, in order to keep the peace, for some of you, you may want to get away from family in some way, or not disappoint your family. So there's something about a lot of you, I know this is very mundane, but for a lot of you, Spirit's saying it's important to focus on, you want to get it done at least, right? So say there's a project, you're not able to finish the project, you started on the project, you are worried. There's some vibe of saying, I don't want to disappoint my family, but I don't have enough for XYZ, or I can't do XYZ. And so Spirit is asking you to say that the most important thing is that you at least want to finish it. You want to get something done. And that's the win. I don't know who needs to hear that. And I know that that's very mundane, but this is where Spirit has got, this here. So I'm going to leave it at that, because that's the message, and it feels like they turn the screen off on me. Like, that's it. You could be dealing with a Hermit, a Pisces, a Capricorn, another Capricorn. We also have Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. So you could be a Capricorn, Aquarius cusp. We also have Virgo, Libra cusp, or Aquarius, Pisces cusp. And if you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.